What's up? Lee Mvtthews here. Playing at Homegrown this weekend and I'm about to show you how we do it. So playing by myself this weekend, Tom's doing another show. I probably should have factored that in, because usually we've got 4 hands and obviously just got 2. It's always good to start with a nice intro track. We often make one specifically for these bigger shows or open with like an unreleased track. It's always a good place to start from there, and then you just start bridging away. And for me, when planning a set, I'll always make sure the first 10 minutes is just go, go, go. You're here for a good time, so let's just go. And make sure that you kind of give them a break, otherwise you can tire them out. So with Homegrown, I knew I wanted to start with our new track with Trey, because it's with the singer from Takeover New. So she's going to open up the show with us. So I thought, what better way to intro with a live vocalist? Like, that's pretty epic. It's kind of one of our darker tracks, so the energy's quite high. Kind of had to match that coming out of it, and then from there I was like, okay, should probably rein it in a little bit because we're already at 10 on the dial, so managed to bring it down a little bit, but still keeping the energy up. You give them a little bit of heavy and then you rein it back in. It's always handy adding our own tracks in there. Some of them have done quite well, so we can play those tracks and it kind of take the edge off some of the more gnarlier ones. Homegrown, we've got 1, 2, 15 out of 73 are our own tracks. And then we take it to Ableton. That's like a producer software, but also you can lay your tracks in there and kind of get a flow with how things are going. I find it's good to do that, so then I've got a clear idea of how far through I've gotten, and then I can listen back to it and see how the flow is as well. Some standout parts of the set, there's a few that I'm pretty excited about playing. It's always so much fun when you have a new set, because it's just more exciting, because when you do the same one over and over, it can be a bit tedious, but when you've got new stuff, everything feels exciting. But there are a few moments that I'm particularly looking forward to. I've got a little special edit I've done of our track Reason with Florida. It should be something different, and I'm very excited to do that. If you've seen our sets a few times, you know on the second drop of Turning Back, we just do a little switch. In every set we make sure it's a different one, so it keeps you on your toes, but that's always a fun one to do because it always gets reaction. There's no turning back. But also we've got a little bit of a sneaky remix of Takeover. Someone from the UK's had us up to do a remix, and I'm freaking stoked about it. We've played it about 3 times now, and every time we play it, just the reaction is just, like, no one's expecting it, so it always just gets a nice little woo from the crowd. We're taking New and Watson with us, so that's the singer of Takeover and Inside Out. We've also got 2 extra tracks with them that aren't released yet, so we're going to perform all of those. Another little part that I'm excited to try, well, to do is, I say try because I haven't actually figured out how to do it yet, but with Take You Higher, our track Discipline, and Junk Mail, Lock Stock, the plan is, and if you're watching this, it means I probably did it right, echo out Take You Higher so it captures her voice, and then flang up Lock Stock so you get the lead before it really like drops in, and then to slam Discipline back in so it kind of all blends together. And while on top of that, I've got to hit play on Time Warp for the next track as well. So it's a lot. I'm used to 4 hands and I've only got 2, so that's hard, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Look, I'll get there by Saturday, don't worry. We make a new set every time we play in the same city, so when we did a show at studio and then a show, say, supporting Canine or something, we made a point to switch it up so that if you went to both, you're not going to hear the same set. Just because, I don't know, for me, it's always exciting when the DJ drops something cool that you're not expecting. I like to make sets for the 1% of the room, that one guy who's like, fuck, I can't believe they did that. I like to make sure that little 18-year-old G in the crowd would be happy with it.
George.